Just do half. I don't know about all that either. Hold on.
Okay, fine. I'll start the next episode.
Nothing's changed. I'm still easily persuaded. I guess I'm doing another episode since I was so easily convinced in the past. For now, let me start the episode 4 reviewing, and I'm gonna
I'll
start writing
start
over
it,
here on the side.
but I'm gonna stop it, and I probably won't
I'll start it, but I'm gonna stop it, and I probably won't finish it.
finish it. Damn it, guys.
Damn it, guys.
Ken is a villain. Ken is a villain. I have to say that with certainty.
I mean,
Ken was the villain.
he's kind of outspoken
He was rude and he was selfish.
a little bit, but I think he's a nice guy at heart too.
He was a dick.
Uh-oh, I'm going back in for a sip.
Yeah, Steel Canadian. I'm playing Smash as soon as Aslan gets here.
He just had such a dominance over the game compared to everyone else.
Somebody who just knows the game so well that they just do exactly everything that they want. No one has ever dominated the game that much for that long.
It's almost unseen in any competitive thing I've ever seen in my life.
I love this song. Really good song choices in this doc.
I don't even like that song that much. I was just trying to act like I had diverse music tastes and shit. Shut up, younger chillin'.
Such a dominant gutter ball. Thanks again to everyone who subbed tonight. I love all you guys. Let me just read your names off because I love you. Icicles, Robbie Wasabi, Grand Optimist.
Hey, welcome back, Paula.
Mario Guy, Donger Duck, Caterin, The Duke Group, Mindrift, and R1.
Whoa.
Wow. That's a
Yo,
lot. I
Snake.
love you guys so much. I will
Late
be
to the
doing this
party,
every
but
Thursday.
don't
probably
forget
Also
not
donated
every
$10.
Thursday.
Oh my
Chillin'
god.
hugs, chillin' hugs,
And because I
chillin'
did
hugs.
way more
My
episodes
man.
than I meant to do. I was only supposed to do 1 or 2
Keeping the
episodes a week.
train going. Thank you,
Early
dude.
on, Sultan of Samtu was the best Falco on the West Coast.
Remember how good Ken was at Gunbound? Okay. Good.
This is a good story.
here.
Listen to the old chillin'.
One
Young
time,
chillin'.
H2IL, which was like me, Asin Chu, and maybe my brother Mild or something, played against Ken's family in Gunbound. Wait, no, I think Chu was on their team. Chu, because this was already when Chu swore allegiance to the West Coast or whatever. So it was like me, Asin, Mild, and maybe Andon or something. I forget who was the 4th on our team. Against Ken, his sister, his brother, and Chu. And I like single-handedly lost the game for us in Gunbound. Everyone at H2I was so mad at me. They're like, dude, we just lost to Ken in Gunbound. Like, I was pretty terrible at
Mad
Gunbound.
trash.
So.
Mad trash.
He was a guy that like was a little bit.
To add on to that, apparently that Gunbound incident was when Chu first decided to swear his allegiance to the West Coast because we at one point like we got mad at Chu for something in Gunbound and he literally switched teams in the game to Ken's team. And that was what sowed the seeds for Chu swearing his allegiance to the West Coast later. That's what Chu says now anyway. I don't know if that's 100% true. I think there was more at play, but that might have been part of it.
Get online and you know would kind of mouth off to people.
Is that the best you can do?
It's like, oh, I'm the best. You use Marth. Marth sucks. He's not even top tier. I actually went through pages and pages of Smashboards to the point where I'm like, dude, let's money match. Once I get to TG4, let's money match $50. Everybody cleared the stages, and Matt Easy had a big screen TV, and I played Salt and the Samitude.
Z-Subtle, I'll go over that more.
I actually found out
when it comes
before
up.
that you can toss Falco and Fox up in the air and then re-grab them and toss them like a hacky sack and just keep on doing it over and over.
We are absolutely not doing all 9.
I beat Sam.
Oh,
and he
Asin's not on his way yet.
After TG4, Matt Deasy released.
I think Asin shows up at the end of this
I guess
episode.
we'll do this whole
Players
episode.
Actually bought a copy or two, and they were laughing at us. They're like, "Oh, look at him. He's an idiot. All he does is move back and forth, like he was dashing back and forth. You know, why would he dash back and forth when he can wave dash? You know, I was still new in the community. I didn't wave dash at the time. All I knew how to do was dash back and
Pikmin,
forth.
yes, I do agree. I don't know if you heard earlier, but someone asked who should have had an episode that didn't. Out of everyone pre-2007, 2000, basically pre-Brawl, out of everyone pre-Brawl, the person that deserved an episode most that didn't have one was Chew. Oh yeah, Subtle. Sorry, it's hard to ignore the Z. Why don't I have an episode? I mean, I was never like one of the best players, like top 3 or 4. At my
Whoa,
peak,
younger chillin'.
I was ranked like 6 to 10.
I was definitely one of the best players. It's like,
So I guess we're doing this whole episode, but if that's the case, then I want to take a quick break because I do have to pee and such.
pee
Pretty
and
bad.
such.
Anyone got an episode that didn't deserve one? I don't think so. Develop Chaos. If anything, KDJ's reign was much less than everyone else's reign. But I still think KDJ was deserving of an episode, so I don't say that he was undeserving of it. But if anything, it would be him. Chu was extremely a top player.
Extremely.
He was one of the best players from 2004 to 2007.
Look at me stroking the beard so much.
Undisputed.
I was clearly
And
just happy to
Dion,
have
really,
hair on my
I don't know
face.
how many of you guys heard, but Chu beat a Hungry Box at Zenith 2012. Just think about that for a second. Zenith 2012, he beat Hungry Box and almost beat Mewtwo King in winners finals. Ended up getting third, I think, behind PP and M2K.
And then he got fucking 8th at EVO,
No, I'm not making
7th at
fake
EVO last
guys.
year, and top 8 at
Okay.
CEO
So
this
quick
year.
break, guys. Once
Chu's
again,
just always good. That
aside
fucker.
from subscribing and donating, which are great ways to support the stream, another good way to do so is to turn off ad block on my channel, twitch.tv/chillindude. That'll help as well. And also just give me a follow if you haven't already. My schedule is starting to come together. Mondays should be Monday night matchups, and Thursdays will be the documentary
schedule.
reviewing. Although I'll probably skip next Thursday since it's Thanksgiving, but I'll continue after that. So
My schedule's starting to come together, and then I named 2 nights. That's really funny.
right now I'm gonna take a quick break, guys, because I have to pee really bad and probably grab a little bit of a snack or something, and then I'll be back in just a few minutes. So thanks for tuning in.
Damn, I already had to pee a lot. Whoa, I let the BRB in? Oh, come on. Come on. This is bad video editing. That's the young my B.
Oh, my mic was muted. I'm good now. I realized. Okay, continuing.
Just dashing around waiting for the person to make a mistake and grabbing them was a very effective strategy, combined with his ability to aggressively attack well when openings presented themselves.
That's like the weird part about Ken, that like he's just such an aggro Marth. When you usually play Marths, they're more
I have no
of
idea, dude.
a spacing character. Like they try to bait you in, they dash away and grab you. Like they're always trying to play the space game with you. But like with him, he would just be all over you.
I've seen Ken, I've seen his mind games. His mind games are like
Really high-pitched white noise. Kevin, I don't know. A few people complain about that, but not everyone has it, I guess. I'm sorry, though.
He knows what you're gonna do already. He knows when you're gonna come in.
He just really put so much pressure on you, just like running up to you, making you roll, grabbing you.
Did that help
just
at all?
baiting you to do things. He'd get you scared because like a Marth, like intimidating.
Let me know
right next to
how
you.
the sound is now, guys.
I saw the Ken combo and I was like,
Why did this guy make it into the dock?
Asin is not
Why did that guy make it
not
into the
everyone
dock?
has it, I guess.
That's not even a good puke noise.
I'm sorry.
Why did this guy make it
He
in?
knows what you're gonna do already. He knows when you're gonna come in.
He just really put so much pressure on you, just like running up to you, making you roll, grabbing
What's
you.
up,
that help
Sampool?
at all?
Yeah, I am,
You to
dude.
do things. He'd get you scared because like a Marth, like intimidating.
Let me know
right next to
how
you.
the sound is now, guys.
I saw the Ken combo and I was like,
Asin is not interested in doing documentary review, I don't
When you
think.
did a forward air with Marth, they would fly up. And then you can do a down air after that.
Did that
and
help
fly
at all?
down. People started catching on to that and calling it out every single time I would do that.
Was that Carroll?
There's a reason why he
PGH
was like
Carroll?
the dominant smasher.
I don't really know what he looks like, so that might be him. Why am I doing this? Why am I not doing this?
They would call me
The worst rage I've ever seen? Oh, that's actually a great question. Oh god. I meant to pause it.
And then regrab
Huggles, just crap like that. So then
and figure out who
I don't know where it was.
or whatever it was, and it was a lot of just training and training and getting better. And I had a notebook where I made notes, and I
somewhere around here, okay.
When you do the forward air with more, you fly up.
Sorry.
And then you can do a down.
I meant to just pause it, because someone asked me what's the hardest I've ever seen someone rage. And there's a really funny story. I'm not gonna name who the smasher was, but back in 2004, a guy, after losing a set, punched a hole through a chair. Through a chair.
I'm
And
still not
gonna
mention his name.
Like a plastic chair. Like it was like, it had like the cushion, and then like it was, I think it was like, I don't know, it was definitely like metal frame, but he punched a hole through the center of the chair and then just like stormed out of the venue. The Red Mart story is different than that though. You should look that up. Google that.
Young Chillin' sounds so disinterested. It was all the push-ups.
People started catching on to that and calling it out every single time I would do that.
Are they? No, he doesn't. He doesn't still play. The guy that punched a hole through a chair. You guys probably wouldn't recognize his tag even if I said it. So it wasn't Wobbles.
they would call me Huggies, Huggles, just crap like that. So then I just took on the name Hugs. I mean, there's no deeper reason other than that. We actually thought we were already the best in the world, like a lot of people do. We saw the videos, we thought they were fine, but we still thought
It was
they could
mild.
beat them.
If it was mild, I would tell you guys it was mild.
Which was bi-weekly at Ken's house.
Like I said, you guys probably wouldn't recognize the tag anyway, so whatever.
First tournament I went to.
Like almost definitely not. Maybe like a couple people would,
Younger sister.
which is the only reason I'm not saying it.
What's the worst John I've heard? It was easily Inui one time said he made the John that he had climbed a mountain the day before and he was like tired from it and that's why he lost.
It's
or
really
something along
funny.
those lines. It was a dumb. I literally put it in my sig. I sigged it because it was that dumb.
I was 14 years old and I remember Ken and his brother sitting at the couch watching me lose to his little sister. So it was a reality.
Nah,
check
you guys
in
won't
comparison,
guess.
but it made me want to play more.
So
I saw the bi-weekly as an opportunity to bond
Hugs losing to
and
Cat's
figure out
sister.
who would be a
am I gonna
part of
rewatch
the
me
group of
rewatching
guys.
this next
He
year?
was
Probably
someone that was
not, dude.
important because he wasn't
I've
the
gotten
most
that question
perfect
so
person
much. I don't even know why I'm doing
despite
this.
his achievements. It's the underdog mentality. Go for the player who's not the best. Cheer them on. Make an upset happen. I think for the whole year I was doing the bi-weeklies with them. By the end of it, they did consider me part of their family. He would always call me up in 3M saying like, "Hey KO, you wanna play
All right, sorry. I'm gonna
Smash?"
play the beat because I need to see if I can, if I need to change up any of the lyrics I wrote. I actually wrote it. I'm a fucking beast, I guess, because I already wrote it. The M2K diss track.
You wanna make this big.
All right, let's just pause this. Holy shit, this is fire! This is fire! I'm a
All these
beast.
guys are
God
really
damn.
cool.
All right, I'll do this in a hot second.
All the guys that run
Holy
MLG
shit.
honestly are just like cool ass dudes. They're chill, down to earth.
Ken dominated
I went to MLG Anaheim this year and I saw Clap, one of the head guys of MLG, for the first time in, I don't know,
I would force myself to outcancel 50
5
times in a
years,
row
and we
without missing it.
immediately like
And
it
that
was
would
just
be
like, oh my
a
god,
dash
like
dancer or whatever it
it was
was.
seeing
It
it
was
was like
of
seeing
just
an old friend.
training and training and getting better.
They're really
and
cool
notebook
guys.
where I made notes and I would watch
It was
videos.
like seeing a
was
really
very
old friend.
serious
That's
for me.
what it
was
was,
very
wasn't it?
conscious, specific, directed effort at becoming better.
I had the Cookie Crisp tweet in the song.
Husband and wife formed the core of Team Ben, a crew of
Isn't Chaotic from Australia? How did you know Ken? Chaotic came to the US a lot, and he hung out in California a lot, and he was even in Virginia for a while.
They took a step
I remember hanging out with him at
by
Chu's house.
teaming up with videographer Eric Reichenbach, or as he came to be known, Bach.
Definitely dropped some shit on the floor.
Bach was the shit.
Bach's well-produced montage.
That gives me so much nostalgia of like road
What was
trips
that laugh?
with Team Ben. Like, Team Ben was a bunch of like really chill guys. Like, I feel like anyone who hung out with them,
Get it
like,
together, Young Chillin'.
and was
What was that laugh,
remotely
bro?
cool, just like immediately like hung out with them and got along with them because they, I don't know. They're funny guys. Like that's why it was cool that Bach was one of the early pioneers of making videos because they actually had entertaining stuff in their videos.
Became the gold standard for
When's the
Smash Bros,
M2K money match?
showing the world what these tournaments were all about.
We'll see.
Putting Team Ben front and center.
You hear me, Florida? You are going down. I'm gonna sail ahead to Georgia and lift you up and throw you into the ocean. That's what I'm gonna do. You are gonna be gone.
818, 818.
You see that? I'm nuts.
Okay, guys, I just changed the mic. Let me know if that helped at all.
That was 501.
Damn, old school as in so young.
Hey, easy on the camera.
Easy on the camera, even though my hair is done.
Hold on. Back up just a little bit. See, I'm surprised that you said that because his hair was already spiked. I expected to go back. I was about to rewind to this clip and be like, see, the reason why Chu said easy on the camera is because his hair wasn't ready yet, but...
You didn't even have that.
Check this out. I got 2 plates. How ritzy is that?
Shout outs to Chu though. Chu's my homie. No offense to him by that. I
I'm the
just thought it
Marth
was
Slayer.
funny.
I don't lose to Marth. Okay, let's just be clear about that. I don't lose to Marth.
He loses to
Kevin,
Marth a
my
lot.
husband and I have been playing video games together since we were 7, and our synergy is very important. He's my #1 practice partner.
Damn, I can't believe I just
He's
whipped up this
also
M2K diss track and it's hella dope.
important to the story because when you're playing Kevin, he won't let you
Wife
stop
is not
playing
gay, right?
until he wins.
Yeah, no, he's
He
not.
will not. Okay, we can be about to go to.
I kind of want to do it. Alright, sub goal. Sub goal for the M2K diss track. 2 more subs,
Kevin and I are playing Marth Peach,
and it's coming out.
I want to push Sheik Flow up. Nope. Let's go catch that movie. We're gonna miss
Or
it.
I'll do it at the end of
Sit
the
down,
episode.
keep
But if
playing
we get
until
2
I
subs, then I'll do it
because
as soon as we get 2
it's got that
subs.
drive in him.
Who's that old
It's
man?
It's a combination of the both. It's
I don't
a
know who
fantastic combination. It's very
you're referring
stubborn.
to.
And so Kevin and I played endless amounts of Marth Peach, so I know everything that Marth can do. Nothing surprises me. It was my destiny to play Ken. It was my destiny because we were rivals as people, and because I was the Marth Slayer. And it finally happened that at MLG Atlanta, I was pitted against him.
Yeah,
So
me and
walkovers,
Chu.
If I'm being honest, I do think this whole bit about Wife versus Ken was a bit overblown. Although Wife almost beating Ken was a pretty big deal at the time, but it wasn't as big as a deal as Wife makes it out to be in this episode, and the episode itself makes it out to be. Is Ken's Peach theory correct? It was mostly correct back in the day. I don't know if it's correct anymore. Do I still talk to wife and husband? Occasionally, yeah. They were actually they teamed at the Unity that Chu and I went to. I think they got 4th in teams.
What does husband do now? I don't know. I've played with him at a few Xanadu's, but I haven't hung out with him enough to know what he's up to.
Playing Marth, I don't get nervous.
This was wife's probably best set of his life. And damn, that rhymed. But anyway,
how does it compare to Smash God vs.
It's funny
Armada?
because
same idea,
Travis,
except for
the guy that made the documentary.
Smash God doesn't
me,
consider that the
just
highlight
before
of his
wife, 'cause he was
career.
in the area, so he's like, yeah, right after this, I'm gonna go up.
But
to,
in a way, it was similar.
Wife's place and interview him, and I was like, oh, make sure you ask him about this set, him versus Ken at MLG Atlanta. And I'm pretty sure Wife probably just brought it up on his own because it's easily like the craziest set he's been a part of. But
I'm about to beat
you'll
him
see what happens.
3-0 at an MLG. Big deal. Third match if it just to go to Fox, as if I don't eat Fox as well. So
he was good against Fox.
Great. I'm up 2 stock to 1, and he's ready to go. 1 good ledge guard can do it, no problem. He kills me, and then it's 1 stock to 1 stock, and then he pulls the what I now call the Pokemon Stadium combo, where he's kind of moving upwards, up air. Maybe there's a second up air, I don't know, but a third one would have killed me. But Fox can't reach Peach at that.
Crafty
point, so
motherfucker.
I didn't even bother to
Use the
DI,
windmill.
air dodge or anything, because Fox can't reach there. But Ken, that resourceful son of a bitch, jumped on the windmill and then got me on the top level.
It's funny because he says windmill, but it's clearly not the windmill.
That's it. That was my glory. And then I do something.
Fair enough, though.
Which is terrible.
Same difference.
I don't know why I went back to Marth. I guess because they did pretty well against this Fox, but he beat me. I don't really know how. I guess it was the nerves, but I consider it a fluke because I don't lose to Marth. And the final match was
wow, that was
Mute City.
A big choke.
It was on Mute City, and I was doing well, as a Peach should on Mute City, and I was up again 2 stock to 1.
One more, get some percent.
Get some percent.
Yeah, I mean,
Thanks for the advice, Oro.
Everyone's seen the doc.
I was so nervous this. I've never
So
been
I
so
don't want
nervous
to
in my
spoil
life.
it, just in case.
My hands were physically shaking. They were covered with sweat and they were shaking, and I couldn't play. And I'm sorry to John. I know that I am. I was clumsy, and I must have been obvious. And he beat me. God damn! I fucking suck. Good games.
God damn, I fucking suck.
Screamed and dropped a couple of F-bombs.
Good games.
Hugs taunted me about that for a long time. It was my match to lose, and I did, and it was very tough. I can't go back and watch it.
This was sad for me too, because I was like, I forget exactly. I think I was following along with like a live feed of it on MLG.com. Like, you guys have to understand, in 2006, our source of videos was this thing called the DC++ Hub, where it was just like a file share, and that's the only way you could get videos from someone else who had the file. You would download it from them.
Yeah, Peach is hella good on Mean City.
This
or
was
at least
pre-YouTube.
in
Like
2005, 2006 meta, she was.
Although MLG was
I don't know
the
about
first to
now.
have streams, but I wasn't watching the stream.
She definitely
I was just,
survives for a long
like,
time
I
on
was
Mean
following
City.
along on a live feed, and it was like wife goes up 2-0 against Ken, and I'm like, oh my god, like, is wife about to beat Ken? And it's like, wife barely loses game 3, wife loses game 4, wife loses game 5, Ken brings it all the way back. I'm like, oh my god, did that really just happen? Like, it was insane.
It was just too painful. But I do think things would have been different for me if I beat him. I think everything would have been different.
Ozin, you did fantastic this tournament. I know it was a real heartbreaker to lose to Ken in the second set on the 5th match, but you won $1,000 for second place. I'd really like to hear about your match with Ken in the finals, in the winners'
Bach is
finals.
such a nice guy. Listen to him trying
It was
to
like I was facing
encourage
Neo.
Ozin.
He had all.
Okay, this is just okay.
Since I explained this, I'm about to explain that Asm was talking about the player Neo and not Neo from the Matrix. Since I've explained this, I've had people tell me, "Dude, you're dumb. He meant Neo from the Matrix." Like, you think you know more about this than me? He meant Neo the player.
Let me explain why this is so funny. He goes, it was like I was facing Neo. Like, it almost makes it sound like Neo's like this like entity better than Ken, where like Neo's this amazing person that like, oh my god, Ken's so good that it feels like I'm fighting Neo. That's why it's funny, but Neo's mind games
shit, Meow
were
Mix,
ridiculous.
11 months in a row.
I
Thank
used
you,
to
Meow
say
Mix,
this,
for the
and I don't know
continued
if it's
support.
the case anymore because he doesn't play that much or whatever, but I used to say that Neo had the highest Smash IQ of anyone, and it's mainly because he had the biggest mental edge on me of anyone, even bigger than Azin, who Azin always has had a mental edge on me. Even still, when he comes here in like 20 minutes and starts destroying me, like, he's always had a mental edge on me. Like, Neo always just had like the most ridiculous, like, I don't know, reads, stuff like that, and ideas about the game. Like, he had good thoughts about the game, period. So that's why I always gave him like the highest.
And
Smash
now he
IQ
wasted
back
on
in the day.
Smash 4.
And that's why it's hilarious that Azin compares
The
Ken
mind
to
games,
Neo right there.
Like he knew everything I was gonna do.
If you look at tournament records alone, obviously, Ken almost
Like he
always
knew
got the
everything
better
I was
of
gonna
him.
do. That's
But
like
some of the
what Neo
matches
was
were
playing.
very
Fighting Neo
close,
was
and
playing like.
There might have been somewhat of a psychological edge Ken had at some point that Azin was just like, oh my god. Like, I always come so
M2K
close,
diss
but I
track,
can't
one more
beat
sub.
I'm here at MLG Atlanta with Ken and Isaiah, the winners
New sub.
of the doubles
Come on, bro.
for the Eastern Regional Conference.
Someone sub. I'll
Osman
drop the
and
M2K
Wife
diss track
both
right
gave
now.
You guys runs for your money.
I don't think the newlyweds.
I hope it's
or
good. It's gonna
I don't think they're
fit on
that
the
great.
beat.
Honestly, they're all talk mostly.
That's a little messed up, right? They did really well against them. I think they took at least a few games off of Ken and Isaiah through winners finals and grand finals.
They said that they were not impressed with you guys, and they said
90% sure you ran into Neo on 4 Glory once and he bodied you.
victory.
Very possible. He's definitely good at Smash 4 for, like, he doesn't play a shitload, but he's wasting his talents.
It's exciting. It gives life a little flavor. You know, Fight Club on their ass just.
Yeah, I was definitely like at least like 6 or 7 shots deep by this point.
Right.
How difficult it is to actually start a fight.
Ah
How much do you know
shit,
about yourself
Nate
when you're
is
never been in a
gaming
fight? How much do you know about
TV.
yourself? You've never had
Let's
a
go.
nemesis. You're a person
Let's go.
who's your opposite.
Alright, I'm gonna do my
Who
best to
really
not
wants
fuck
to
up.
see you fall. It took people out of a comfort zone, which I and especially gamers who don't necessarily aren't getting in fights at bars. You know, but it was an outlet to find a place to prove yourself, and you could do that with your controller.
There's always going to
That's going on the mixtape.
Wife has
We'll
such
see.
a way with words, man. That's obviously why he's heavily featured in this, man.
Whoa.
That was a
Hey.
great way to put that. Like,
Thanks for the dollar.
said
that's
he's
how the
already dead.
culture
Swolf
was
said
back
he
then.
has a
in
family.
Hugo diss track
Swolf
is not
said,
out yet.
Like, I mean, that Smash Wars was the place to talk about Smash, period, and
Whoa.
that was where
Hey,
everyone
Smash
talked
Landon.
trash to each
Holy
other.
shit,
Crash
that was
Because it wasn't
straight fire.
guaranteed. There wasn't this tier of gods that everyone couldn't
Thank
be
you,
like,
Smash
you know
Landon,
what, I
for
can
another
beat
5.
this dude. Because if they're one of the gods, then you can't claim you can beat them until you beat them. And then you can start talking about you might be on their level, whatever. But, like, back then, there was no, like, established god tier yet. I mean, there was, like, Ken, Az, and Isaiah. That was the god
The
tier.
dance.
But
Shit
even
is
then,
dope.
like, White
Hey,
could
what's up,
compete
Prague?
with Ken. I could compete with Ken. Like, you know, Az could
That's
compete
my
with
dog.
every single Smasher out there
That's
except
my
for Ken.
Prague.
And Ken could lose to DSF and Sassafur. Like, it was a
How's it going,
volatile
Prague?
ass scene where you
Shoutouts to
couldn't really
Prague,
predict stuff like that. Like,
the homie who had
it
the
was
genius
really crazy to be
idea
a part
of me
and
posting
that's
the
what led
rewrite
to a lot of the
on
trash
Team
talk.
Liquid's site.
And, I mean, people say now, like, you know, the Smash community is really esports, whatever. Like, the trash talk was such a motivating factor to get better that I really feel like it made people practice harder. That I don't want to say that it's worse that the Smash community doesn't have the trash talk at this point, like, to the level it did back then. But at the same time, the fire, the drive to get better, doesn't seem as fierce in a lot of people because of that lack of trash talk. And I don't know. I'm just gonna say that the salty sweet is gonna be fun.
be some players out there that love to stir up controversy.
Didn't they
and
make
claim
another
that
one?
they're the
Another
best,
what?
and If they
3 UTF?
can't say that they're that good, they want to be able to say, well, at least my side of the country's the best.
In like 2004 through like 2006.
Sparhawk,
there
are
was
you
definitely,
making
like,
some
this
kind of
East
reference to
Coast
the
versus
diss
West
track,
Coast
or did that actually
rivalry.
happen?
It seemed like
Because if it
West
did
Coast
actually
had
happen,
the
that's
better
pretty sad.
Players, but we felt like
And I'm sorry
New
for your
York
loss.
And the East Coast in general had just so many like good, solid players. So we thought like crew battle would be the best thing to hype it up.
The Kishes had come up with the
Another
idea of
episode?
crew battle
Oh, I'm
somewhat
just doing a
recently
dumb
back,
thing where
and
I'm
I like
reviewing
it.
my
It feels
reviewing.
perfect for this.
It's hella stupid. Hells yeah.
Hells yeah.
Tired and hungry. Tired and hungry. Like every other poor black man.
It is a game-crazed community that stretches around the world, and today, 200
TA
members
Dave
of
is
this
so
online
funny, dude.
gaming community
That was the
causing
dude
a
that turned the
melee
camera on
in the
himself
gym
just
with
now. The
Trinity
guy that
Evangelical
invented the short hop
Free Church
laser,
in
basically.
South Bend.
It was just like a Smash experience. It wasn't just a tournament because the church was the venue.
Wife does
as
have a
well as
Twitter. It's like
Warriors.
war and
It was
peace
just
underscore
an insane amount
underscores
of interaction
in the
between
spaces.
Smashers at all times. Like it was just loads of fun.
Loads
no
of
one
fun.
knows that I'm like a real practical pranker. While they sleeping, I put powder in their
Oh,
face.
God.
There's one time like Isaiah, he's like,
Oh my
every
God,
day
this
sleeping. I put like almost half the bottle on his head.
Most of what they did was in good fun. There were definitely times West.
You
where
actually
they
met that
took
news anchor
overboard.
one
Some of
time?
the
Oh,
things he did
nice.
with, like, the man
Is that Wes?
sauce.
Yeah.
I remember actually
That's
Wes
Wes.
was
hearing
so
about the
fucked
man, 'cause
up.
They would post it on Smashboards in like big bold red letters, and they're like they just called him a really good void player, and he's like unstoppable. I guess because he has the fire.
It's a really, really hot sauce. It's not like you.
How
can
weird
pour
is
you
it to
have
see
No, it
myself
wasn't
in this?
recorded, Blue Cloud.
It was
I
weird
like,
at
mad
first, but I got
like,
over
dude,
it.
Who the hell is the man? I bet he's not that good. I'd kick his ass.
While people are sleeping, I'll put a little man sauce on their
God
lip.
damn it.
I got a little.
This
bit of
motherfucker, dude.
It was not fun.
Everyone who is everyone.
Whoa.
I was so mad.
Siren sucks
Hey.
again.
Press 1
Dude,
for
I was so fucking
SPRHWKS
mad. Like,
voice
I
Wolf
immediately
said.
got up, like, I had to, like, take a second to gather myself
dollar,
and be like,
thanks,
what
dude.
is happening? Why am I even awake? And I was like, oh my god, what's happening on my lips?
Whoa.
And then I realized that the man
Oh
sauce
shit!
was on there, and, like,
Kenta donated $5.
We
someone
need to
told me,
chill
like,
at Big
yo,
House
yo,
this
I think it
Yeah,
was
dude,
Kenya
there's gonna be a
probably,
ton
like,
of
yo,
Chilluminati
Wes,
at
put the
Big
man
House.
sauce on your lips, and I'm like, oh my god. And I,
Definitely
like, took
see
it
you
off,
there again.
And I just, for the next,
Whoa.
like, 10 minutes, I just
Siren
sat there
sucks
cussing
again.
out Wes. I was like,
I
Oh my
miss
God.
you a bunch,
Dude.
Jai, and I
Jai!
just
Yeah, I'm
wanted to
fucking
tell you
What's up,
that
dude?
although
Like, I was
I
just
can't
talking
be
like
here
random shit,
as
like, I was
much
so
as
mad,
before, I
man.
still
It was
support
such a
you.
bad way to wake up.
Dude, no problem, Daijai. It's good to see you again, man. Thank you so much for the donation as well.
There's 4 regions: East Coast, South, Midwest, and West Coast.
Whoever won this was the best region.
That's like another.
Surprise, surprise! It was West Coast versus East Coast for the championship.
Like there's already
It's
trash
like
talking
880,
going on, but when something like that
Jackpot's
happens,
getting
like,
insane.
it's hype.
All right, guys. Definitely at the end of this episode, that's gonna be the end of the stream. I'm really fucking tired. I need to wrap it up soon. I actually need to pee really bad right now, so I'm gonna take a quick break just for like a minute or so, and then come back to watch the rest of this. Let me play some music while I go. last episode. Or this episode, the rest of it.
I don't know if they showed it here, but Bach, you saw the
turn
little
off the
intros for the players, so I'm gonna back up just a bit so you can see them again.
West Coast versus East Coast championship. Like there's already trash talking going on.
Whoa.
Oh shit, Kenta with another
Ransom
10. Holy shit.
I'm salty. My dollar donation got outshined right after I made it, so here's this.
Thanks, dude. Fucking the one-ups, dude. Here's another 200 for you. And we have broken 24,000 on the Rev Lottery jackpot, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you hit up the exclamation point giveaway command in order to buy tickets for that giveaway. The jackpot is 24,000 points. One person is going to win 24,000 points. And then I'll do like 5 honor or like 5 like runners up that will get like 500, 400, etc. Yo, what's up, Krisky? What's up, Steve Dode?
Documentary leaves out here, by the way.
This is by far the all-time high for the jackpot. In fact, this Rev Lottery single, like by itself, is more than all the other Rev Lotteries I've done combined.
Between the 4 regions, for this crew battle, they left out the Dark
Oh my
Rain
God!
combo.
3 UTF just donated
Donation
$20. 3 UTF, thank you so much. Holy shit. This has actually been the most ridiculous stream ever, like donation-wise. I've gotten like probably like 50 donations tonight total, something absurd like that. Oh man, okay, 25,000 even, well not even, but 25,000 point jackpot for the Rev Lottery. Make sure you guys get in on that. Remember that also the there's subscriber luck on, so subs are twice as likely to win compared
Regional
to
Dark Rain
non-subs
combo.
for the
Dark
giveaway.
Rain, I believe, on Isaiah's Fox, and this was like, it was like the Mango Falcon versus Hack's Fox of 2005. It's because Isaiah was playing Fox instead of his main Falcon. Like he was like the pre-20XX.
Oh, this was right after Big House 4. That's why I made that comparison. That's not even that good of a comparison.
Era, like using Fox instead of Falcon, and Dark Rain was just the quintessential Falcon, like main coming out of nowhere, just embodying Falcon, like what Isaiah originally was, and he just like.
Oh, did I say versus Mango Fox? Never mind.
Did this ridiculous combo on Isaiah, and I remember watching from the Raptors.
Yeah, Rishi, it's actually been absurd. Should have
You
gone to
can
the
definitely look
cave.
it up on YouTube. Actually,
I'm so fucking glad I didn't go to the cave.
It might be time. Yes, here it is.
This was actually a dope combo.
Look at this shit.
Alright, relax, younger me. Relax, bro.
Oh man,
Yeah, shout out to 76,000 for reminding me of the idea. I've definitely had the idea. Nice DI, Isaiah. Not.
Okay, and I know by today's standards that's not super crazy, but in 2005 that was beyond ridiculous, and it was literally like, you know, a Falcon doing a sick combo against.
But yeah,
Texas
shout out
Fox
to
today
my man
the exact same scenario.
76,000
Isaiah's a Falcon player, and his
who
Fox got destroyed.
reminded
by a
me
Falcon.
of this
It's like,
idea. I've
why
had
don't
the
you- why
idea
don't you stick to
before.
Falcon, you know? It's
I've
like
just
that
never
kind of
thought to
thing.
actually do it.
So, just absurd.
So I decided to do it. Looking like Chillin's evil twin
So
with that
these-
goatee.
These pictures, I was gonna say, Bach was taking these pictures of
pretty good.
everyone for these intros, and I was asleep, so he just took a picture of me sleeping. I don't know if it's in the doc, but I'm still mad about that. Show it again. Damn, it's like that. All right, hold on. I know it's like that.
I love you too, 76,000. That's my dog. You were one of the driving forces behind getting the hype started. This was just bad DI by Isaiah. Honestly, this is way too
Listen
meta.
to that reaction. That was huge.
You like that shit, Fendi? This has
At the
been a
time, for sure.
ridiculous stream, dude. I don't even know what's happening at this point.
The pressure.
I love
was
this
so
this
serious
overhead
before
cam
that
that Bach
we've
had.
one of our starters drop out due to nervousness.
The starter that I didn't mention was Hayato. Hayato was a Sheik main, part of the Ninja Turtles, which are not super mentioned in this documentary, but they were a huge team from, I believe, Massachusetts is where they're from, and they were incredibly good at Melee, which was crazy because it didn't seem like they played with the rest of people. Like, they were just one of those other crews like H2IL and DA that was really good. It was Crazy Jones, Hayato, and a couple of others. But Crazy Jones and
That fucking
Hayato were
goatee.
the standouts.
Yeah, it's my evil
Hayato
twin.
Sheik and Crazy Jones Peach. And Hayato.
2 more years for
right
another
before the crew
reviewing of this
battle,
reviewing.
Like
We'll
when we
see.
were like deciding our order and who was going first and all that, Hayato was just like, I can't do it, guys. Like the pressure is too much. I just can't do it. And then.
Mike G actually came up and
I
said
think
the
I saw-
same thing. He's like, dude, I don't think I can do this either, man. We're like, dude, are you serious? Like, is this really that hype?
It was that hype.
High tension, high pressure, a lot of talking.
Grow it back.
crap to
I've had a lot of
everybody.
people tell me that, but I've had more people
I was
tell
in
me
it,
to
I
definitely
choked.
never grow it back. And I agree with the second party. Did I actually give that amiibo away? You're damn right I gave that amiibo away.
8 years almost.
And I gave away a signed jersey on this stream. This is
Wes was also
giveaways on
a fan and
giveaways.
vocal. And so he's talking shit as he's playing Hugs.
I don't think he was able to take it. Not too many people was able to take trash talk from us at all.
Dude, this was crazy right here. Right when that moment happened, right when he threw the death turnip on his shield, caught it, and then threw it again and hit him, we were just like, yes, we were so glad that Mike G decided to stay in the crew battle. Thank you.
It's true shit.
And Kevin R. Bonificio, yes,
Alright,
this
later,
was the
SP99.
single most high-pressure
Thanks for
crew
dropping
battle
by.
to
Yeah,
date.
man. I'll
I've
practice
never felt the
ledge
level
dashing
of
more for
pressure in a
sure.
crew battle that I did during this one, ever.
Alright,
And it was
Snorlax.
probably the
Just
first
for
crew
you, I
battle
won't
I've
do
ever
it.
done.
The West Coast
Obsolete
players are
Pixel,
more
probably.
calm. Once you get to the East Coast players, they're loud, they'll scream.
Grow out an
Dude, this
actual
was so
beard? I
crazy.
can't.
This is how we do it on the
Look
East
at my
Coast. It's
reaction.
Not easy. Not only do you have to
Yeah, I
play,
freaked the
but you
fuck
have
out
to
here.
A new record. That was actually my idea. I told Bach,
That's
I was
definitely
like,
my
dude,
idea.
right after that part of the crew battle, you should put.
I can't grow a beard. I can only grow like this, and then the rest is just like really patchy and doesn't grow in that well. That's why I haven't. Obviously, I would just grow a full beard if I could.
A new record. Like the shit that he said
I might give
during
away another
Target Fest.
jersey later on.
You should put that shit up
You
right
don't
after the
feel
rest.
pressure of not being good enough or being heckled while you play.
You just have to zone it all out. You just have to focus and zone it all
Oh
out.
damn, Kenta. Yeah, that's
Shout out
rough,
to
dude.
Killer Or. Killer Or, I think was one of the less practiced amazing players of his day because he was so clutch, but he did not actually, I think, play as much as most other top players did at the time. And it was crazy that when he was featured in the MTV True Life, I don't think this is mentioned in the documentary, so I'll talk about it real quick. When he was featured in MTV True Life,
That was
I'm
so
a
crazy.
Gamer episode, which was crazy, like that.
God damn it! I
a
just
Smash
always say
Brothers
the same
player
shit.
Was already featured on MTV like back in like 2006, I believe, or 2007.
Give away quest bars.
He beat Chu.
That could be a thing. Speaking
at
of,
MLG
let me go
Anaheim,
ahead and just enjoy this
and
quest
he
bar.
had
Shout out to
never
Quest
beaten
Nutrition.
Chu or even gotten close before, and he beat him, and he almost beat Ken. Like he was going back and forth with Ken, although I think Ken ended up beating him 3-0 or 3-1. But it was just crazy, like that he rose to the occasion that much when the MTV cameras were on him. It was pretty ridiculous. Super clutch player.
It's like we're the same person or something.
Shout
Yeah.
out to Illuminati. Alright, just to talk about Ken's Fox briefly. Ken's Fox was the original runaway Fox. He was so good with laser camping and running away, and it's like how M2K modeled his Fox after originally, because Ken didn't really play Fox that often, but whenever he did, he just went for the most
Yo,
efficient
what's up,
Fox,
Tech
which
Knight?
was just run
Missed the
away,
beginning of the
full house,
reviewing of the
triple laser,
reviewing.
keep
You didn't miss
lasering
that much,
until you
bro.
approach, and then try to like dash dancing for a grab or whatever nair. Like Ken was
But
a
yeah,
very
Tech Knight,
efficient Fox. I can't even
check
knock
your
it.
PMs, dude, regarding the
Now,
shirt.
Back in the day, of course, I knocked it.
He had one of the
Basically, you got to pick another shirt unless you're willing to get one of the sizes that I said, because they're discontinuing that shirt. Oh, true, Kenta? Nice, man. Where are you on the PR? Congrats.
Worked out perfectly. And then it came down to
Yeah, fuck pass goatee chillin'.
Yeah, see, that's very briefly mentioned,
Whoa,
but
whose
that was a
reflection is
huge
that? Is
deal
that
because
Isaiah?
Ken didn't lose a stock against
can't
Killer
tell.
or I think he lost one
He's
stock
giving
maybe.
Aglet the business. Yeah, that's not
Yeah,
surprising,
he
Rishi.
lost one stock, and then Crazy Jones beat him, Peach versus Fox on FD, and Crazy Jones was not that
what's up,
well-known player at the
Raccoons? Yeah, I'll
time, but
see you
we
there,
all
dude.
knew he was a killer versus Fox as Peach, and that's again the lesser-known crew of the Ninja Turtles. Shout out to the Ninja Turtles. Super Lupa, I don't have the icons list up. Let me just.
Oh, you beat
tell
someone
you
on the
them.
PR.
Actually, I'll just
That's still
type
pretty
them
good,
with
man.
Space.
Yeah, your previous
Chillin'
message
is
made
a
it sound like you
prefix,
were on there,
so
but
just type
that's still good shit,
whatever I
dude.
type
Keep up the
after
improvement.
Chillin' lowercase. No left zone, side B, and wolf shine.
Side B. Oh my god!
So type chillin' lowercase and then that stuff, and then the icons will
I
come up.
forgot about fucking chillin' side B emote. That was a terrible emote, actually, because it was like impossible to tell what was going on there.
Alright. Anyway, yeah, shout out to the Ninja Turtles, lesser known crew that were godlike. Oh god, this dance.
Incredible. Like when, especially just having Aslan pull it out was kind of symbolic.
This was such a great feeling. Okay, and you know what was crazy?
We practiced this dance. I don't know if I'm about to say that. I probably am. But we practiced this dance beforehand. Killa OR like taught us this dance. He's like, all right, this is a dance we're going to do if we win.
That never ended up mattering, but our 10th player in the hole, Azim was our 9th player, meaning we had one player left. Our 10th player in the hole was KM. Most of you still probably haven't heard of KM. He's MDVA's like eternal hidden boss. Like he hasn't played much in the past like 4 or 5 years, but back in the day he would give Azin and I runs for our money all the time.
Who was on MTV True Life? Killa OR. This guy, the guy that got the instant rest in one of the crew battle matches.
Like he was super good, and because Hayato dropped out, he was who we ended up putting in. And it would have been crazy to see KM try to clutch it out against DSF, but Azin just brought it home. And like I said in the doc, like that was kind of symbolic because Azin was clearly our representative best player.
You know, it's not like a forever thing. Like okay, now we're forever.
KM's dancing.
At that point, there wasn't much West Coast.
Need a fucking pop filter on my mic or something, dude. God damn. Get it together with your audio quality, Curse Chillin'. Shout out to Team Liquid.
Okay, hold on. You know what's funny? There's a couple funny things about this. Azim, for some reason, always called DSF DCF on accident. He always said DCF, and now the chain on accident, when you try to recover with Sheik and you accidentally pull out the chain, that's eternally known as the DCF. The DCF.
It's true.
I want to watch the dance again.
It was just incredible.
Actually, yes, we did pre-plan the dance. I'll admit that. KM dancing, dude.
Now we're forever better, but at that point,
that is hella funny, but not funny enough to kill everyone's ears.
Super Lupa, no space.
No space. Pretty much held their tongue.
I still have the dollar bill actually signed by all.
This is a great picture.
By every member of
this is a great picture.
Ken and Isaiah and all of them. They signed the dollar bill.
When that came up as an issue.
God damn it!
Hold on. I was gonna pause the picture and point out everyone in case everyone didn't know.
Actually, signed by all of West Coast, by every member of the West.
Alright. Damn, Cam's not in this picture. You guys probably recognize most of these people. PC, me, husband, Azin. This is Hayato. A lot of you might not recognize him. Hayato was the Sheik from Ninja Turtles who was really good. This is wife. That's Oro in the background. Some of you might not recognize him. Samus from Team Ben. He was the quietest of the group.
For some reason, oh my god, Tech Knight,
Crazy
16
Jones,
months
the
in a
Peach that
row.
beat Ken's Fox and clutched it for us. Cam, I don't know if Cam.
Thank you, dude.
Pictures in this.
I'm glad I can quote myself well. I don't think I'm bringing back the goatee, man. I wasn't a big fan.
Were complete. Ken took.
Yeah, baby pancakes. Who won? It was Conquer the King.
Hey,
One of the
Curry,
early
you
guys. He wasn't in
This
the
is a
chat.
great picture.
He hasn't been around in a while, so hopefully he even sees it. If he doesn't respond within, I don't know, I guess a week, I might give it to someone else. Maybe 2. What's a fair amount of time to wait?
Even with the
I'm
combined
sure he'll
talent
respond.
on the East Coast, in a one-on-one matchup, Ken was still the best. But the notoriety of being number one was beginning to
I don't
take
even
its
look like
toll.
myself. Do I not?
Right there.
I feel like I look like myself.
When you're at the top and when you're being the top for so
He's
long,
Elgatus.
it's hard to maintain the motivation. It's hard to perform and be, I guess, disciplined in your matchups.
All right, Griffin, your shit's
everyone's leaning
annoying.
against you.
Enjoy this
Playing a
timeout,
game
bitch.
that he happened to be pretty good at. And all of a sudden, people were like angry that he was good at this game.
He found it very inhospitable, and he didn't really enjoy traveling at all.
There was 501. There it is.
I don't know if Asm's even coming now. He's.
I didn't have sub/donation notifications, Neuro, but the stream has also gotten more popular. But I think while I was doing this live, I had more viewers than I do right now.
It's like the opposite of what happens here.
He didn't want to do it anymore.
Just
because
happened
he
to me
always came
in
the
real life.
conclusion that if I go, people are gonna yell at me. They're gonna trash talk me. I won't feel very good about being there. I'll only have like 3 people to cheer me on, my sisters, and even Smash friends, and you just get really like demoralized by the atmosphere.
After years of rivalries and
Years.
intense competition, Ken
What's
needed
my real
a different
name?
perspective
Kashan
on
Khan.
Smash. A perspective he
Pretty
found
dope.
from Captain
That's my
Jack.
real
How does
name.
it feel to be the winner of a major American event?
Captain Jack said that he was hosting a tournament in West Coast Japan.
This
He
is
wanted, like, the
M3D.
top players from America to come over.
For those of
Isaiah
you
and I
that
were
might
just
not
the
know.
only 2 like top players that decided to go.
I did it mostly because I just looked at the overall costs and I realized there's no way I can afford going to Japan normally. We were going to get housing for free for like over 2 weeks. We were going to get to see Mount Fuji.
For me, it was kind of more like I wanted to travel to Japan and enjoy the culture over there, and also get better at Smash and learn their style.
It's funny that first of all, I was so jealous of Chu because he got to go to Japan with Ken and Isaiah and them. And
I've still never been
I
to
was-
Japan.
I've always wanted to go to Japan. I still have never been in my life. I was just super jealous, but
Still.
it's also funny that the song he plays here is a K-pop song. It's clearly not Japanese, but I can't knock Sam Ox's music choice overall. But
Yeah, Evo Japan might be it. Can you time me out? I can't, 76,000.
Unbelievable. It's
I love you
awesome.
too much.
It's not like America at all. Everything was like really compact,
Went to a lot of the temples, palaces.
and the food was amazing there.
How did I manage high school and Smash tournaments? I'm just gonna answer that because it's a good question. Back in the day, it was not nearly the level of practice required. That's something that
True shit.
is not really.
My parents fucking hated
I
it
guess
though.
made clear in the Smash Talk, but back in 2002 to 2000.
Good
probably
try, Ultimate
6
Duo.
or 7,
Good try.
Probably early 2006.
I'm on to you
didn't
guys.
really have to practice too often to be that good.
I
You
can't
just
believe
had to
people
be
are watching
one of
the
those
fucking
players that was already
episodes
good
just to
and
like,
practices
oh my
a lot
god.
against good people or whatever it was.
Just
Which
to
in my case was just practicing against good people a lot, like Asin and Chu. But
just
you
to
know,
get me
Asin
to
and Chu were
repeat
naturally
myself.
talented. Whatever it was, like no one I think aside from maybe Mewtwo King practiced that much on their own back in the day. It would usually only be when you're playing against other people. So that's why, as far as managing high school and Smash, like high school is not that hard. So it didn't really interfere with my school at all because I only really worried about it on the weekends.
Yeah, I didn't remember that answer at all. I love that. Isaiah, that little Isaiah clip. That's great.
Captain Jack.
Hard, so it didn't really interfere with my school at all because I only really worried about it on the weekends.
Am I money matching people at Big House? I guess. Depends on how my wrist feels.
Jack's mom was very, he took care of us.
TJ wasn't that hard, damn you nerd.
I practice way more often nowadays than I used to back in the day. I practice probably an average of maybe an hour a day.
What's up, Merge Prisms? Thanks, dude.
If not two.
Captain Jack.
Especially now that I'm streaming.
Taking Japanese in school? Nice.
On Twitch.
When they play Smash,
Shout out
they
to
play
Twitch.
Smash. It's like they play all day, all night, all day, all night.
Dude, I wrote that M2K diss track in like a hot 5 minutes, not even exaggerating.
The
That's
weakest
pretty
Japanese
good.
player was definitely like as strong as our strongest player.
I'm still in college.
How you feeling about this competition, Ken?
I don't really care.
Yeah, I do still practice more nowadays. Maybe not as much. Well, it varies. Like, I practiced more last year than I did, than I did this year. But then the wrist issues, like the only reason I don't practice as much anymore is because of my wrist. Otherwise, I would be practicing probably more than I ever did before. That's the premium content I subbed for.
There was like around
Glad you enjoy.
65 to 80
Rar
Japanese players
Sande.
there. And I just wanted to learn, and it was to learn and take back what I saw.
If that's how to pronounce it, let me know if that's not,
when they
because
were
it's
making the
probably not.
bracket, Captain Jack told me he was going to have to play Bomb Soldier, and he said, yeah, he's a pretty good player.
Bomb Soldier was such a god. We had
came out of nowhere.
this, okay. To be fair, this guy was 14. I was 14 when I beat Ken, but I did not change the metagame like Bomb Soldier did.
Well,
I changed it a little bit because
I changed the
I
metagame.
started doing up throw up air for the first time.
I invented
and
Fox.
Everyone realized from
Give
that
yourself
match
some
that up throw
credit.
up air was
Give
pretty
yourself
fucking
some
good,
credit,
but
younger
Bomb
chillin'.
Soldier just changed.
Give
Falco's
younger
entire
chillin' some
metagame
credit,
from
younger
one
chillin'.
grand final set against Ken, and it was crazy because he was 14. He was one of the youngest Japanese players.
All right,
there,
later, Dan
and
JZ.
he
Thanks
ended
for
up
watching
getting
and
to
thanks for the
grand
donation,
finals
man.
against Ken.
Japanese players. I've never seen Falcos move that fast. Do the Falco pillar combos.
Change the diss track metagame.
I don't know who Falco Master is, guys. If I did, I would tell you.
And that was
Falco Master, that was still a thing. Oh, nice, nailed it. I need to get another water.
Was able to bring back some of the videos from Japan.
I know, I'm sorry I didn't stop. Asin does not seem to be coming anymore. But I doubt I'm going to continue past this episode.
Quickly became clear that this was going to be a really intense set. Ken had to play pretty seriously.
I'm reviewing myself. I am.
This was a crazy set to
I look
watch
older in the
once I
review.
downloaded it off the BC++ hub.
Yeah, it's the facial hair.
From Prague or something.
What's up,
Chillin'
Nicholas
with
Chow?
Shoes coming back eventually, guys. I don't know when.
Might have been a lie.
What did Bomb Soldier do differently? He pillared perfectly. He pillared just perfectly. And this was a wait, was this
Definitely missed empty bottle shot and went to go get the rebound. I should have pointed the camera. I definitely made it.
Because it was 2005? Shit, my timeline's confused.
Alright, everyone, if you want Chillin' with Chew, tweet at Gimmer to bring back Chillin' with Chew. I promise you, me and Chew, there's episodes recorded. There's episodes recorded of Chillin' with Chew featuring a special guest. I don't want to spoil it, but it's Hugs. And Gimmer just never put them out for some reason. I don't know why. It's because I think he said he wanted to have like a consistent plan to get like consistent episodes out, but put out the damn episodes, Gimmer. Go tweet at Gimmer to put out the damn episodes.
I think it was pre-PC. Yeah, it was pre-2006, like, MLG, so it was pre-PC, and he just pillared perfectly, like, his, double laser technique was, like, revolutionary. Do you see that? Like, it's just the off-the-edge double laser, like, that was revolutionary at the time. Like, no one knew, like, oh my god, you can shoot two lasers with Falco, like... Just a lot of really sick stuff from Bomb Soldier. His follow-ups were really good. If anything, his recovery was a little bit weak.
Wow, I've been streaming for 8 hours.
In Japan, the players are so respectful, it's beyond belief. And I know Ken has made that comment many times.
Yeah, there was no shit talk. Everyone was like pretty calm and relaxed.
That's just how Japan is. It's still like that, I'm sure.
The players like cheered for him equally as much as they did for their own players. Like when he won the
so
tournament,
salty.
I mean, they have videos of how ecstatic everyone was, and he was getting support.
Was this
from
PAL?
his
No, it's
players.
MTSC.
Like, if that had happened in
Japanese
a crew battle or
was
something in
MTSC.
the U.S., and a player from another country won.
Yeah, Kinikola. I think that the rule set for Japan at the time was FD and Dreamland only, which was really weird.
Kinikola.
Level of
That's a
respect,
Sunshine
want to play the game and have fun.
head. This was way before I started running Sunshine. I miss Isaiah's facial hair. He doesn't have it anymore, right? I miss
We
it.
got to know each other relatively well, and he was a very nice guy. I sometimes didn't understand why people.
How
gave
would I
him a
pay
hard
for
time. I think it
things?
was probably because
From
some
tournaments
of the
mostly. I
the way
was
he acted at times could come
I was
across the
for most of this documentary I was aged
Evo
like
Japan better have melee because I
13
really want to go.
to like 18. So I was still living in my parents' house. I was still in high school. Like I didn't have to worry about like basic expenses like food and rent or anything, but I mean I still live with my parents, so I still don't have to worry about rent, but
No longer true. Get your shit together, Curse Chillin. Move out of your damn parents' house. God damn. Little freeloader. Shit. Get your shit together, bro.
the thing that paid for a lot of stuff was just going to tournaments and winning. And that was mainly due to playing with like Asin and Chu. Like I said toward the beginning of the documentary, like I don't feel like I had ever had the natural talent for games that Asin and Chu have, but because I played with them so much, like I'm smart enough that I was able to catch on to a lot of stuff that they did and apply it and end up becoming like pretty good in my own right because of that.
In America, the scene's big enough, so it was all about, you know, trying to be the best person, trying to like burn bridges, or trying to create or even fabricate rivalries.
Bar
for the
Wars
sake of
2.
it to make yourselves
Shit
better.
was a great event.
And people like DSF and Hugs from
I turned up the documentary.
This fucking Hugs picture is so good.
or even fabricate rivalries for the sake of it to make yourselves better. You ban people like DSF.
Everyone type Chillin' Hugs. It actually looks exactly the same as the Chillin' Hugs emote, pretty much.
I turned up the documentary volume slightly.
It
I
kind
don't
of
know if that
indirectly
helps.
set up a rivalry.
He felt like I was out to get him. Like I wanted to be the best, and I wanted to learn from him and then take him out. And that's not what it is. It's like, yeah, I want to learn from you.
Nice scar art.
Great, you know.
Sounds like it's maxing out.
Beat me when I'm good.
It was hard
Dude,
to
I
be
turned
dramatic about it.
I
think
turned
was
it down.
confident
Oh, word
in what I
dubs.
said
Alright, cool, man.
Because of my alliance with Ken.
Already commanding, Ken's crew became even
Highest I
more
was ever ranked in
powerful
melee
when
was
one of the
6th.
East Coast's top players began dating his sister and joined the alliance.
I basically pledged my allegiance to West Coast. You know, Challenger and Asm were all mad at me. They were like, "No, Chu.
Damn right we
don't
were.
wanna play with you anymore. We don't wanna
Motherfucker.
be your friend anymore." They were just like really, really mad at me.
Like I said, the
You know,
Gunbound
I
thing.
felt kind of sad, but you know, I went to the West Coast, so I gotta stick with the West Coast.
He was part of the alliance. It was
You gotta stick with shit.
Can I just reiterate? I thought it was so dumb that that was a thing because Chu like lived in Virginia. He clearly lived in Virginia and still played with us, but he was like, now I'm West Coast. It's like, dude, you can't just be West Coast now because you go to California sometimes. But regardless, the cool thing and the thing that probably the
Yeah,
reason
Chu
why
actually
I
looks
never
exactly the same, and this is early 2006 when this picture was taken. So over 10 years ago, and Chu looks exactly the same.
got that mad at Chu for being West Coast or whatever was this whole Chu West Coast allegiance actually happened prior to the FC3 crew battle. So that's something that's a little bit behind in the documentary timeline, like a little bit backwards. Chu actually swore his allegiance to the West Coast before the FC3 crew battle.
That was like Chu's MySpace picture? It was, Fort Girl. Good memory. What's up, by the
I
way?
can't confirm anything for sure, but oh yo, Asin's here now. I can't confirm anything.
Oh, I thought that was in my house right now, but nice. Asin shows up while I'm reviewing the documentary.
For sure, but there's rumors and
How old was Chu when he moved to Cali? Chu never moved to Cali!
On this, there's rumors that Ken and Mana Cloud tried to convince Chu to sandbag in the FC3 crew battle, because he was already swearing his allegiance to West Coast. But we gave Chu so much props because he still stuck with us and he still took like mad stocks. Chu did mad good, dude. That was tight. So shout out to Chu for still playing for East Coast in the most important East Coast versus West Coast crew battle of all time.
Yeah.
And doing work. And I told them about DCF and everything earlier.
calling himself sort of like a adopted Californian.
Anyway, I'm just gonna finish up this episode because it's almost done. Hold on. I'm gonna take my headphones off. I have to fuck with some control panel settings though. Where's control panel even? Oh, there it is. Okay.
Get it together, young chillin'. Younger.
That Asin actually took it.
Okay. Oh.
Everyone was so hype Asin was there. Oh yeah.
His first like
Why isn't it working?
This haircut actually sucks. Like the sides of my hair are like super short for some reason, but the front is still like weirdly long. Like, get it together, 2014 chillin'. What are you doing out here? What are you doing? The fucking documentary chillin' had better hair than you. Get it together, bro.
I set this as the set as default reverse. Okay.
Retirement.
Okay.
He, took a break from the game for the first time, and since Chu had started,
See, I'm talking about the break of Asual,
to
you
the West Coast,
homos.
I pretty much like.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Not esports.
The scene was changing and
God damn
Keep it
Evan.
esports, bro.
Your fault.
He won the MLG championships for the second straight year and entered his third year of nearly undisputed domination.
No, he was West Coast,
Ran
remember?
An article naming the 5 most dangerous gamers. Ken was among them.
I feel like nowadays, like, there's.
This was right after I got off of Zubu, yeah.
No one was as dominant as Kevin's time. Like, he just did not lose. Simple as that.
As 2006 dawned, the last thing anyone could imagine was a contender for the throne Ken had forged. Least of all, in a wannabe pro skater, hailing from a sleepy New York suburb.
Ah, shit.
Reading the chat.
Portchester.
PC Christo.
People were hype.
Yeah, chat was probably popping off that Asin actually showed up. One more. I definitely cannot do one more. I've already been streaming for 8 hours and I'm hella tired. Unless we get 5 subs right now. 5 brand new subs. No, I'm just kidding. I probably need to go to sleep. Unless we get 5 brand new subs.
He's better than me. I was like, so I gotta play this guy. Well, I was on the start of my story, like,
That's Wes.
They just can't handle me right now.
You see guys like flocking, I'm like, relax. We can let her breathe.
Let her breathe.
Pulling out all kinds of new tricks. Ken wasn't somebody
All
just
kinds of
wanted
new
to come.
tricks.
Ken was somebody who wanted to win.
What if Asin just shows up right now? That'd be pretty hype. But also kind of weird because I didn't invite him. No, Asin hasn't been coming over much because...
Desynced? I don't know why that sounded desynced.
2005. I can't believe this is still 2005.